a lot of things happened to me today, and I really don't know why. But I'm thinking that it's all part of my, Canada experience. Yes, let me put it that way. I think it's part of what we experience when, when in new environment or something. So let me just give you guys the gist. First of all, I lost my phone in an Uber ride. But well, within an hour, the driver located me and returned my phone back to me, and I'm so happy for that. I had to tip him because, guys, trust me, now you have to appreciate somebody for leaving what he's meant to do, because I'm sure he must have had an order to pick up someone, but he chose to return back to to return the phone back to me. That was actually one experience. That's one experience I experienced today. Secondly, because I was hurrying, when they're like, oh, the Uber driver is here, and you're still trying to buckle your shoe and all of that, you're trying to arrange your hair, wear your jacket, I left my key. Aside that, the thing is, I actually live in an apartment building. You know what it's like. Today is weekend, and if you forget your key and you want management to come help you out with that, you have to pay like a token of $150 for them to help you access the building. I forgot my key in the house, locked the door, and we went to church. It was, as we got home, I now checked my bag that we're at the lobby. God so kind, the lobby was open for us too. We can have access to the lobby, but you still can have access to the main entrance. So I tried to call the management. They were like, $150, blah blah blah. I said, $150 for this winter, and for this me when no dey work. I beg, I'm still a student, I'm not really working, so wetin I want to pay $150 for? $150 is just too much. You did not even say $50. And you know how the weather is, the winter and everything. Like I said, God so kind, the lobby was open. We just sat at the lobby, and baby was sleeping. I had to hold him. My husband was busy trying to use the buzzer, trying to buzz our way in and all of that. I was like, Oga, it don't happen to me before. This key issue, it has happened to me before. And funny enough, they will not give you 2 keys. They will give you 1. I don't know why they do that. At least if they give you 2, I feel the whole 1. What if the whole 1 you get? So in case anybody forgets their own, anyways, you can't tell. All these things, they all happen, you get. So God so kind, we were just there waiting. My hand won't pain me. Hobby, okay, at least Hobby he carried baby for a while, and then later he was like, oh, can you just help me? So I had to sit on the ground, and then I held my son. God so kind. A good Samaritan was coming inside of the building, was coming into the building. He opened the door, and then we entered. Well, the weather today is just so nice. It wasn't that cold. I think it's -3 or so. So see, I went to church with just no gloves, like no mitings on. When the weather just they say, oh, come out, don't worry, I'm going to pamper you today. That was how I felt actually. So that was my experience today. I thought to share. Please do well to like and subscribe. Like I said earlier, I didn't say this before, I'm a new content creator, and on here I would try to share my immigration journey as an internationally educated nurse who came all the way from Nigeria to Canada. I also try to talk about my school, because I'm doing a course, a certificate course. It's bridging to Canadian nursing, and I'm in my final semester. I actually started September 2025, and I'm actually in my final semester. Also, I'll be talking about my journey as a mom. Initially, when I came here, I came alone, but then later on, my son and husband had to join me. I'm also gonna share that toddler mom life, and then content as a beginner content creator, like try to join a community that of like minds, people that have that growth mindset, that want to grow, where we share our journey. talk about talk about our mistakes, learn, because I'm someone who likes to learn and also open to correction. No man is an island. I'm not an island. Nobody's an island. I'm also somebody who believes that I need people to grow. I need to network. I need people around me because I don't love being alone. Even though I'm an introvert, but I still have that in my head that you cannot do it all alone. You need people around you. You need to have a community. So for now, I'm still in Edmonton because who knows what next year would be like. For now, I'm still in Edmonton. And before you know, I'll be done with school. But for now, I'll be trying to share my journey, my everyday experiences as time goes by. Then maybe with time, I'll narrow down my content to a niche. Maybe I'll have a niche. And, that's that for today. So have a lovely day. Enjoy your weekend. See you some other time. Bye bye.